Festive season is coming up starting August, and I'm thrilled to be celebrating and starting off a whole series of videos revolving around celebrations and festive occasions of India, starting from now all the way to New Year. It's going to be coming up back to back. So this is a video featuring this makeup look, a festive makeup look. Keep watching. Hi, I welcome you to JoyGeeks. I'm Aparna and I am so thrilled that the festive season is beginning from the month of August. Ganpati, Onam, so many things starting off, and definitely here is praying for the good times to come ahead. Shumbhaarambh with this video and a lot of series of videos revolving around the festive season. I think it's high time we just pick ourselves up from the lull that we've had last few months and redecorate our home. Maybe I've done a few things to decorate my space, so you guys go ahead and make some changes here and there which will brighten up your spirit, make it a little more vibrant. I am wearing a beautiful sari as well. I am holding the pallu so you can see the pallu, because you can't otherwise see it in the seated position. This is a very light chanderi sari, which I totally love. It's very light, very wearable. So if you are somebody who always wanted to wear saris and now from home, choose these kind of saris that look very festive, very bright, beautiful. It has a little sheen, if you can see, but it is very light to wear, so you will be able to enjoy this kind of stuff. And I do intend to have videos on how to wear a sari, some sari for the festive occasion, different looks, how to mix and match blouses. I do plan that. There is Onam special video that I'm planning too, but this is the start of all of those videos. This is my festive makeup look, very easily doable, and I've added a little glitter onto my eyes, which I don't normally do. So I'm quite excited about this video. You should let me know what other videos you'd like to watch. Let me begin. Okay, let's begin with the makeup, what we need to do for the festive season. I prepped my skin with this facial scrub from Palmer's. It's coconut sugar. It even has a beautiful facial mask which is hydrating. And after that, I have just already applied some of this serum. I have a video on this if you want to see a review. This is the L'Oreal Micro Essence. And now after that, with you, I'm going to be applying this Charlotte Tilbury cream. Okay, this is supposed to be their magic cream. And well, I have used it a couple of times earlier. And if you really ask me, I mean, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but would I repurchase this? I really don't think so, because see, it feels really nice on the skin. It just glides. It will make my skin shine. All those lovely things are there. You can see it will make, but it's too heavily priced for me to go for this again. And I feel that in the Indian market, with so many brands, you will get something. Now I'm not talking of ingredient specific stuff, but you will find stuff within $1,000 also. And so I won't be repurchasing this, but I love this. If somebody wants to buy it, they can. I love the packaging. I love Charlotte Tilbury as a brand. So I definitely would say that if you have the money to go get it, you can go get it. It's completely a beautiful product, but I'm just saying it's not worth it for me to spend again that much money. Okay, let me move on to the other things. I think I'm going to move into the voiceover zone because I talk too much sometimes. I started off with my eye base first because I did intend to go on heavy on my eyes. This is PAC's Eye Base in the shade 6. Actually, all the details will be in the description box. I set it with the translucent powder of K Beauty, just lightly dabbing it all over. Please make sure you check the description for exact shade numbers and stuff. This is PAC's
eyebrow pomade that they have and just straightening it up with the spoolie. I find that when you do it with an when you define your eyebrows before you start your eyeshadow, it makes everything look a lot better. This is Huda Beauty's beautiful eyeshadow palette, starting off with the most natural transition shade and just kind of first seeing till where my eyeshadow ideally would be, and of course it will get blended as we go on, but this is where it is. And yes, I did move with a dash of red, not too strong, but yes, I did move with red. And all the eyeshadow brushes, I'm trying to put the text on screen. It will also be in the description. Please check that out. I hope that would be of help to you. Now just taking the red first, just adding a little of it on my eyes. You can see it's still quite stark, not yet blended very well. And then moving on with the other brush I had used with the light brown color, just blending the edges for now on both sides. It requires a lot of patience, and which is why I don't end up using it too much. Now I did go with a little of brown on my edges. If you want, you can go heavier on this. I just chose to keep it very light because I don't want my eye to become too heavy. I have already added red. That itself may look too intense for being home. Moving on, I just wanted this light cream shade from this PAC's palette. Unfortunately, the PAC palette doesn't have the name mentioned on it. I will find it and put it in the box. I just wanted to lighten up the inner corners of my eye, not inner corners, the start part of my eyes, so that I can go on with the golds on my eyelid. Now I just used a very simple lip brush that I just had. It's of no brand. I just highlighted the under the eyebrow area to make it be a little more lifted. I went ahead with this gold, and this is a very soft gold. It's not going to give me very stark look, but I did want to create a base with this because after this I do end up going with some shimmer, which is very unusual. Yeah, I just kind of intensified the red around the edges and created that little extension. This is the glitter I was talking about. This is from PAC. This is such a beautiful glitter, this one. I was very, very excited. This is called Going Banana. It's a pressed glitter eyeshadow. Just see how popping it is. Very, very exciting to use. Yeah, there you go. You can see how much it can stand out. And I like this also because you don't really need a glitter primer with it. I just took it and I dabbed it all over my eyelids, and it's only for this eyeshadow that I first did my eyes, because I wasn't sure if it's going to have a lot of fallout, which it did actually. When I was applying it, it did have fallout, but then surprisingly all through the day it didn't. So I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, you can go even more intense and apply it a lot more. I've just added a hint of this gold, and I did want to try out this Nykaa eyeliner. There was such a mystery. It is something they had earlier, and now they've been mentioning it as if it's a new launch. I don't know what the difference is. Anyway, I want to try it out. I try to use the applicator they sent with it. Sorry, I'm out of frame. I didn't realize it. But the applicator, I think, takes way more time than a brush. So I dropped it. I moved to this PAC eyeliner brush, which I really like. It lets you really make it thick or thin or whatever you want, and it doesn't have a mind of its own. So I used that Nykaa pot gel liner, which I thought was very nice. It had a nice black color. It did move smoothly when I took an adequate amount on my brush. So, and it did stay actually through the day. I was also trying to test this out. Actually, quite a few products in this video which I'm trying out new. So you can see there's some fallout So what I did was I just took a huge fluffy brush, powder brush, and I just just kind of dusted it off my face, and that actually worked pretty well. It's not like it got stuck. Somehow on the eyes it maintained itself. I was trying this shade 9 from PAC Spotlight Concealer. It's a bit on the lighter side, and I did go heavier on my under eyes. I just wanted to see how that would work out for the festive look. Normally I use the shade 10, which is Mocha.
I forgot the primer, but I guess you can go ahead and wear your primer. I intended to do that actually after eye makeup.
So with the concealer, what you can do is take a brush and just clean up the edges of your eyeshadow once you've blended whatever you want to do under your eye, and that actually works pretty well and makes your eye look a lot cleaner. NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, such a talked about foundation. I am using the shade Caramel, and I did use it slightly earlier but not for a full face. I'm happy to be using it. I think the shade is a pretty good match. It's so natural on my skin tone. If you want to go a bit lighter, you can, but I was just thrilled with how it didn't look like I have anything on my face, and that's how I like my foundation to be. That's how you should also try once or twice and see if that works for you. Let's not try to look lighter than our skin tone. Let's embrace our skin color and love it for what it is, because I honestly find brown really beautiful. I mean, whatever skin tone you may have, you may be really fair, and you should be exactly who you are. So yeah, this is a beautiful, nice matte foundation, and now I went ahead, set my under eyes with Latte in K Beauty's setting powder, and somehow I just thought, let me just check and use the translucent powder on my left side and see what the difference would be. So I dabbed the translucent powder on the right side, and I think because Latte is a good match for me, it didn't really make any difference. But I was also happy to note that the translucent powder didn't look white or anything like that. So again, I have a video featuring this product, and with my review, where I did state that I don't really think we need those colors. Translucent powder would be great. Then I moved ahead and did whatever I did on my eyelids in the lower part too. I used that light brown, then I went with the red, just created that smoky effect. It's interesting how when I did that to the lower eyelid, the whole eye look comes together. Now I wanted to blend it out. Just use any brush you haven't used earlier to blend out the eyeshadow near the waterline. I'm quite happy with how lifted my eyeshadow makes my face look. I went on with using that Nykaa gel liner in my waterline as well with that brush. Very, very comfortable to use. And please note that I am joining my waterline with the top part of the eyeliner that I had done to make it all come together. So on both sides, I just join it, and I'm quite thrilled with it so far. And yeah, I did forget to do the foundation on my neck. I had done it on my ears, but neck I forgot, so I just decided to do that quickly. This brush is also very, very beautiful from Real Techniques. I have been using this ever since I started my channel. This is Coco Focus from K Beauty, the contour stick, which I find very convenient actually, and I used it only on my nose today because I still wanted my makeup to have that fresh look. I feel that when you put too much on your face, like everything, you put a highlighter, you put a bronzer, you put a this, or sometimes it looks too much done up. So I just pick a few things that I want to do on that particular day. I generally don't do everything that is considered as steps for makeup. Yeah, I used concealer in the center. This is Copper Tone, a beautiful natural looking blush from MAC. Also because my eyes are heavy, I'm not really sure yet, you know, I wasn't sure what I would do for my lip. I wasn't sure if I would go with a nude lip or a bright one. This is Margin, another beautiful blush from MAC. When you want a little sheen on your cheeks, you can add this and you get to see this effect. Actually, you see, I'm not able to see it right now. You see this effect actually after a little time, I find, you know, but it's there. When you move your face and stuff, it really shines. But I was wondering if I should just amp up the look a little more. Look at this beautiful highlighter called Whisper of Guilt from MAC. I wasn't sure if I wanted so much of it. I was really liking my matte look so far. So anyway, I decided, okay, let me try a little on my face. And I haven't used this highlighter too much, but I must tell you that I was immediately impressed. I was very surprised with how it blended off on my skin. It didn't highlight any of my, you know, texture around my eyes. Yeah, I was very, very happy. And then I just went on blending it, and I just took very little. And even though it's actually a popping color, it did allow me to, you know, look natural, and you can build it up if you want, like super highlighted cheekbones. Now I was wondering what lip color I should go with. I wasn't sure yet.
Before I go on the lipstick, I have to remember that I am going to wear some bindi, which is also going to be red. So if I want to wear a red lipstick, I think this is a little brighter red, but I like it. Is this better, or is a little darker maroon better? Let me see. I take a little time. I think this looks much better. This is the color. I love to take a little time on my bindi. I mean, eventually I end up, you know, taking a simple round bindi, but still to match the color and to decide whether I should have black or maroon or red or brown. It takes me a little time. So now that I have that, I have a deep red sari as well. I'm wondering what lipstick I should wear. Should I go with a full red, or should I go with a nude lipstick? I am going to go ahead with Faces Canada Blood Moon. I think that may really work well. It's a deep red, and I think, and also it's matte. It is long staying. It is doesn't transfer easily. So I think it's a good pick. Let me wear it and show you.
Even though I loved this color when I was just putting it, initially I was like, oops, it better match. And I was so happy when I applied this. It just matched my sari perfectly. And of course I love the formula, like I've mentioned before. Isn't this like lovely?
And yes, I did find the perfect match of red for this sari. I'm definitely going to use a fixing spray today because I want my makeup to stay for a really long time. So isn't there something I'm forgetting completely? That is a mascara.
So I quickly took care of my eyelashes using this mascara. More description, details, everything will be in the description box. Please do check that out. And I was quite happy with the whole look. I was done. This is the Fixation Prep and Prime Spray from PAC. Wonderful, wonderful product. Watch what happens now. Just see how dewy this looks right now. Actually, it's a spray that will mattify your look, is what they say, but depending on all the other products that you have used, it can make your skin really glow and shine. I love it. And because I wanted it to dry off a lot quicker, I use this beautiful, hand pump fan that I have, and it always works well. Because otherwise, your eye mascara can transfer off under your eyes. So just use something like this, or use a newspaper to just fan your face. That's fine too. Whatever you have, just work with what you have. And yeah, it's actually a very good feeling. Now, I actually never wear any kind of neck piece, but this Mama I did for you My amma always tells me, why don't you wear some neck piece? So I did that. I wore a little chain on my neck and I actually liked it. It's nice with the festive look, a little chain, it's not too heavy. And overall the look I think has come out well. It is a lot stronger than what I do normally, but it is a festive look. You can go heavier on the eyelids if you wish. This was good enough for me at this point because you're still home, you're not really stepping out as much. So I was happy with this minimalistic, bold, festive look in my opinion. Please do try this look out. Go ahead, get excited with your festive looks. And there is something that I'm very excited about I'm just going to announce right away.
The festive season begins with Ganpati and Onam, and then thereafter there are so many. There's Durga Puja, there's Diwali, then there is Christmas, there is New Year. I mean, these are the mota ones, and there are many few chota ones as well, where there are complete occasions to dress up, to enjoy, to bring out all the beautiful sarees that are stacked up in your wardrobe. So do wear all of those, and because you're going to be home, it's a good time for you to experiment wearing sarees if you're somebody who always wanted to wear sari and couldn't, because you don't have to worry so much about movement then, right? I do intend to make videos on how to wear a sari fashion, different kind of saris for festivities, and more videos around all the festive occasions. That's going to come up right from now all the way to December. I would love to celebrate with my JoyGeeks, and how I could do that is that very simple. Whenever you wear a sari, whenever you get dressed up, please click a picture, send it to me on the email ID I'm putting on the screen. I will either make a video featuring all of you, or in different videos I will feature 2 or 3 of you. How does that sound? I'm always happy to include all of you on my content, because then it's like so much more fun. It's more the merrier. I am looking forward to receiving a lot of pictures from you guys with different looks all the way from now all the way till December. So don't wait. As soon as you wear, just shoot and send me simple pictures. Yeah. So stay home, stay safe, and enjoy the festive season. Make your sweets, make your lovely food, enjoy it. Decor in your house can be changed around with whatever you have. Let us make the most of whatever life has thrown at us.